Okay, check it. So, as a young, maybe 3-year-old, I went to these real estate seminars.
I've been trying out this uni thing for the past 2-3 months. I can't do it, bro. Yo, I'm becoming an employee.
So I had a real estate license. Actually, I still got it. So, we be doing legit stuff just in case of those people that watching thinking that I'm doing things that are not legit.
I don't know what you heard about me, but if you can't get $1 out of me, no Cadillac, no perms you can't see, that I'm a motherfucking PIMP. Hey!
Everything is legit. The best feeling is knowing that nobody can come and question me about my money. My money proper. I did it in the proper channels. Taxes are all proper. Everything is on point. So I'm at this real estate seminar, and this lady in her maybe 60s, she volunteers information about her routine. And it was a general talk that we were having amongst real estate agents and how important it is to have a routine and making our cold calls and having our 100 calls that we're going to do for the day to connect with everybody. And I come from cold calling. I love that shit. What I'm saying to your point is this lady said that she would wake up at 4 a.m. and the host was in shock. He's like, well, what the hell do you do waking up at 4 a.m. and you only got to be at work for 9? What do you do with those 5 hours? And yo, that guy was a top performer too, making M's and shit. And he's not even doing the shit that this lady's on. Okay, so now that I have some maturity and I know the importance of starting your day off right. I mean, if you take it in, the first hour, what does it go to? You wake up, you're just waking up, you go take a shit.
Hey, listen real quick. I'm about to give you 5 natural foods that's good for detoxing your body. Because everybody got detox. A lot of y'all be full of shit. But now you can have 20 pounds of doo-doo in your body right now. Whatever though. 1, avocado. 2, a big-ass salad. 3, water. 4, seaweed. 5, ain't food but ancient herb.
You brush your teeth, you drink some water, you shower, hours gone.
Yeah.
You dress yourself, hours just gone like that. So now if I don't watch these things properly, I'll go on my phone and be scrolling before you know it. Hey, 20 minutes have gone by. And then what? I'm going to be in a rush for the rest of the day? Having that discipline, having that perspective on how there's a finite amount of time throughout the day, throughout the months, throughout the years, and throughout life. It's finite. It's not forever. That's something that it's taken me a minute to make peace with. The peace has been made, and that's why the structure is very important. Okay, so first hour is gone already to that. Next hour goes to what? You got to nourish yourself. You got to eat something. You got to cook up some breakfast. That's another hour gone. Make your coffee, drink it. Okay, now you're into the third hour. How's that third hour going to go? I know for me, I'm there. I'm looking at what the trends are in the market, where the money's moving, so I don't get caught blindsided. Fourth hour, okay, you got to regulate your body, do something proper for your body, so that I'm not sitting here with these aches and pains when I'm walking. I'm not like this hurts and that hurts. Keep the joints mobile, and then if you got to go to work, then the next hour is going to be spent on your commute. Then you got your 8 hours, and then you're left with the next maybe 3 to 4 hours before you got to go to sleep and do that all over again, Monday to Friday. If you're doing a Monday to Friday, some people are doing a Monday to Sunday. Now, I got blessed with a layoff. Most people are going to say, hey, what am I going to do? You see, now, it's mainly women posting.
I don't know why I'm making this video, but like I feel like my husband and I are doing everything right.
And that stuff too, crying about how the bills are gonna get paid, and there's a bunch of that, and I'm not trying to make small of that. What I'm trying to say is the prior preparation prevents poor performance. And that comes down to the individual level, the family level, having everything planned out. Because, fam, if I'm going to populate the world, everything's got to be planned out. I got to be able to feed that kid, educate that kid, provide it enough time that I can give it where I'm not stressed out, imposing my stress. And impositions are a real thing. And being able to also protect myself from the impositions of the world and the world that I live in.
When it comes to especially when you're talking about taking care of a family, I find that once you are taking care of a family, you have your family, whatever that is, whatever the structure. I'm not judging anyone, but whenever you are responsible for someone, whatever the case, and you've taken that responsibility, it is very important to be aware of what's going on right now and make planning. That you have to be prepared for whatever is coming. It's already hard enough when it's just yourself, but at least when it's just you that have put yourself in that problem, it's a lot easier to be like, well, I messed up. I didn't do this. Mr. Hindsight saying, what am I going to do? And you figure out from there, right? But now, when you are the head of a family and you have these people depending on you, you need to make sure that you're always doing what's in their best interest.
Real life consequences.
And a lot of people don't understand that. The people think that we're in a fairy tale land where things are just always in the end on a good note. Let me tell you, this is not a storybook. You are not guaranteed a good ending.
Yo, man, that brings me to something that I've been thinking about. And there's a few things when we're out and about today that I was going to say to you. And then I was like, yo, let me hold off on that. And then I'll mention it to you here. This whole fucking Disney Pixar bullshit. It's not a Disney story. No. That everyday guy cannot be a fucking Disney character because you're gonna be simping over a bitch, fucking pouring your heart out, thinking that that's what she wants because all this Disney and Pixar has been showing you that since you're a little kid. And in a practical application situation, the things run from that. They run in the opposite direction from that because it's so needy. It's.
Can you pay attention to me a little bit? Where are we? A lot of traffic over here. What is this place? What's going on?
It's the opposite of what a man should be.
Well, I saw this interesting post. Shout out to the guy that did it. I don't remember who it is, but basically his post was him describing how for a man, if we meet a girl and she's working at McDonald's, as long as she's cool with us, she's sexy.
He called them all whores. He was like, you're whores.
Say that again? What did you say?
Why would I want to be with a bum?
How come no man in this room has ever said that about a girl they dated? Because you're all gold-digging skanks. We're romantic.
I wouldn't go that far to call them whores. When he went out of his way to call them whores and all that, and I was like, okay, fine.
Yo, but his point is valid. We don't care what a shorty does, as long as she's cool with us and we're attracted to her.
Yeah,
that is not. It doesn't work for the female to a male. Like,
there's a list of jobs that men should not do, especially grown-ass men, okay? For one, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's.
They definitely won't fuck with you if you work in a McDonald's. Maybe they fuck with you, but it'll never actually logically make any sense to them for the long term.
Yo, when I was working at McDonald's, I was banging things still, but I was 16 years old. If it's a grown man working there, then that's a different story. So it depends.
And not to say anything wrong, man.
No, man. Get your bread.
Get your bread. But I'm just saying, it's a weird way. It's how things work, you know?
Well, I don't disagree with it, because if that's the way things are, then I'm going to be the same way. I saw this next thing where this thing was like, oh, the guy's got to make at least X amount of dollars. Well, it was actually the interviewer.
Yeah.
So let's bring it back.
Would you date a guy that makes $75K a year?
No, that's so cute. No. With inflation in this economy, I absolutely could not. I don't think that he could afford our groceries.
Okay. Person on the street, the host of the channel or whatever, is asking people with their microphone, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? So she asked this girl, oh, would you date a man if he only made $70K a year? And the girl actually laughed at it, and she was hysterical. And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, yo, this is a thing that isn't even all that. She's Botox up, and trust me, you're too old. You can't give me babies or anything. So what's the point? And it brought me to this. What is the point of me even getting into a relationship with a woman if I'm not going to get a ROI? I need a return on my energy. And if they're looking at it this way, which I don't blame them for, they should. If she's looking for a return, I'm looking for a return also. If I'm looking for affection and I'm looking for love and I'm looking at my capacity to be able to provide, which I ought to and should be able to do.
There's a lot of women out there too that are about that life too, though. That's the important thing, is that yes, the majority of girls that we run into on the daily are, in the nicest way, superficial. But as we improve on ourselves and we raise our level of social
status,
I don't want to say status, it's a social prowess. As we continue to improve and we elevate our social prowess, we will come across women that at the very least have some similar ideologies. Because I've seen a lot of dope videos that you've sent me.
Yeah.
My soon-to-be husband, like, he treats me well, he respects me, I don't have to ask for anything, but at the same time, I also do what I'm supposed to do with a woman. I cook, I clean, I suck, I fuck, I shut the fuck up. So I know how to keep my man.
Yeah, I'm referring more to the average and the everyday girl, because then the everyday girl is going to get left alone when she's 60 years old because she's thinking that she can get a guy that makes M's and is just going to be like, yeah, okay. So that thing that's laughing about the guy making 70K, oh, he can't even afford fucking Whole Foods groceries. And she's like, well, my butter's got to be organic, grass-fed. My produce has got to be organic. This has got to be this and this has got to be that. Like, I could flip those questions around and be like, yo, are your eggs pasture raised? Are your chickens grass-fed also? And throw it all back, because I be getting all that food and I could feed too. And I could do all that and I could provide. The thing is, she sounds more like a liability to me more than anything. Exactly. So I could do all that. Oh, and then after, it's gonna, I done it. I've been there. After that, it's gonna be like, oh, you never take me out. I'm working. Oh, but this, but that. So when girls are behaving this way, the key factor here is she an asset or is she a liability? And that diffuses this whole emotional attachment situation. Is she contributing? It doesn't have to be money. Is she contributing energetically, spiritually, in a relationship way? Is she improving the quality of my life? And as a man, what do you really want from a woman? It's her affection. I don't need your fucking money. I don't need you out there doing this or doing that. I'll hold it down. Exactly. But yo, when I'm out there working and holding it down, are you just doing circles, running around, doing the fucking eagle spin of death? And then, feeling like you're lonely, feeling like I don't give you enough attention?
Hello?
Do you even care about me?
Man, what the?
And then what? Exactly. And then I come home and then you're fighting with me? That's not a way to do it either. So these high-ass expectations that these girls have, yo, you want a boss? You want a CEO? The question that I have for you is, yo, boss CEO right here. Can you be alone?